What's up, YouTube fam? Man, I had to get on here. Yesterday was a pretty rough day. Pretty rough day, guys. Little Bit, she got sick, and I had to hurry up, come down here and take care of her while we're finalizing everything with the business and everything. But then yesterday, I got sick. I guess it was a 24-hour thing. You know what they say about the 24-hour viruses and stuff, but the symptoms were totally different, but everybody's body handles it differently, right? Yes, it is right, in case you're kind of Googling that. But predominantly a lot of it's pretty much the same, but there's some differences, irregularities, and stuff like that. But that being said, it went through pretty quick, but it was very painful. You know what they say, a child can get sick and it can last mildly over a longer period of time, whereas a parent will get sick and it'll stab them like really, really bad, but they get over it a lot faster. They say that's instinctually so that they can get well, to help their body attacks it faster or whatever, so that they can get well to take care of the family. There's some truth in that. Whether it is true or not fully, I don't know. But with all this move and everything going on, I eat spicy stuff, but I haven't really eaten anything really, really hot in a while. We're not counting that jalapeno, at that one of the stupid hot jalapeno they call it at that restaurant. No, no, no. I'm talking about something really hot. The last thing I had that was really hot, it was just a sampler peanuts I did with my son, or the tube of terror. Just to give him a taste of it. What I did the whole challenge of. That was a lot of fun. But that was really the last time. So man, I've been really hankering, really jonesing for something hot, right? So tonight, I decided I would take the Reaper Squeezins. Okay, I'd put that in the soup we made. It was actually the soup that Ann made this time. It's what she calls the Asian gumbo, because there's not an American name for it. Stuff she put together to kind of make it to where I like it a little bit more. It's a lot of fun. But let me get to the meat and potatoes here, or the soup rather. When I ate that tonight, I doused it down. The bottle probably went from here to probably about there. It was probably about that much I put in it. And if y'all know, that's a lot. That's a lot. But man, I was really, really having to taste for it. But it turned the whole bowl red. And I've done this before. I've got it about that hot before. I think my tolerance is down, one. But two, here's the other thing. When you freshly open that bottle, it's not going to be as hot as it is, say, 4 months ago when I purchased it. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh, did you keep it in the refrigerator and all that? There's another topic. Stop, you're getting ahead of me. Okay, there's another topic. Yes, I did put it in the refrigerator just in case, because of it being just pure, Carolina Reaper and just essential ingredients. But it does have vinegar in it. A lot of people ask the question, can I leave my hot sauce out of the refrigerator? The answer is yes. Now, it may be dependent on how much vinegar is in your hot sauce, or how much preservative. Most of the time it's salt and vinegar. Well, I'll give you an example. I had a bottle of green Tabasco that I like putting just a little bit on my peas, because that's all I use that for. It's not extremely hot, but it just tastes so good on black-eyed peas. I'm not a big pea fan, but black-eyed peas I love. Okay, and pinto beans are good on pinto beans as well. Now, that said, I had that in the cupboard, not the refrigerator, until I used that whole bottle about 3 or 4 years. No problem whatsoever. It tasted the same way. Think about it. Like a pickle? Come on. Pickles don't get bad if you leave them out of the refrigerator. It all depends on that particular hot sauce. Now, this one, I want to get back to what I was originally, the preface of this, in the time frame of having it. The taste changed also. It's a little bit more sharp, kind of acidic, more flavor, but it is extremely hot. It is hotter than when I first opened that bottle. I'm going to go back to what my grandparents told me, my mama and papa. For those of you in other regions of the country, that's your grandmother and your grandfather. Okay. What they told me, they were farmers. They grew up growing everything. They grew peppers, but of course they didn't have these kind of peppers when I was little. They just had typical jalapenos and stuff like that. But there was several different ones they grew, and at the time I couldn't tell you every one of them that they grew, but they grew a lot of different stuff. But they would take them when they were still green, and they would set them on the windowsill. And a lot of the main reason was for insects, parasites and stuff like that. Okay, so they would let them ripen in the window, but they also claimed it would make them hotter. And I believe it, because when those peppers would sit in there and they'd start wrinkling up and getting kind of aged, those suckers were hot. I was a small child too now, but I can tell you this, they were hotter than they were off the vine. And maybe that's just the ripening, I don't know, the aging, but I believe it, because man, this stuff is way hotter, and I don't believe it's just my tolerance. I believe it is way hotter than when I first bought it. So that's why I kind of wanted to get on here, but I definitely got my heat. I finished the bowl, man. I mean, I had to do that, but I gave Ann a few sips of it, and she just one and a half sips, about all she wanted, y'all. It had a kick to it. It had a kick. I mean, I started to get the camera out because I was sweating, my eyes were watering up, my nose was running, but I was having a blast. All right, y'all. Just wanted to get on here and I want to leave in the comment section. I want to hear what y'all got to say about that. What's your take on it? To see if I like to mint some comments here. All right, y'all.